When I started this, so haven't heard from me in a while. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Just wanted to take this opportunity and come out and say American Wolf hasn't gone anywhere. I know we've gone kind of radio silent there for a minute, but we've still been working. Basically, what happened is we're in the process of regrouping or in a regrouping phase. We, about 8 months ago with the coronavirus and the lockdown, we rose up and saw this unique opportunity for change, one like we've never seen, and we wanted to grasp and seize that moment and get this country rolling in a positive direction. Now I know that society, as well as myself, is tired and is falling back into some semblance of normalcy. That moment that we had, that very unique moment for drastic change on a short timeline, has closed, and the country is moving forward and like I said, sliding back to this semblance of normalcy, which is well deserved and we're ready for. So that being said, that doesn't mean we're giving up. That means we went into battle and we fought this battle, and now we're regrouping and ready for the next. We've got big plans. They're still in the works, and they're not much different than what they've always been. We're trying to get the country rolling in the positive direction, and it's not about Republican or Democrat. It's about an ideology, an American ideology. Americanism is what we're fighting for the belief that this is the land of opportunity, that this isn't the land of handouts, and that what we want is we want to be able to do well for ourselves. So, all that being said, I know we've got a lot of notoriety for going out and battling these domestic terrorists, or not even battling, but standing up to these domestic terrorists. We haven't been doing that as of late, just because it's very ineffective. There's only one or two outcomes that we can see from that. One is seriously injuring somebody and being held accountable for that, or two, one of our guys becoming seriously injured, as had happened. But it's not for fear, it's just that we don't see it solving anything. These domestic terrorists are not the problem, they're just the symptom of the problem, and the battle is in the courtroom, not in the streets. So what American Wolf is dialing back and doing things behind the scenes, working for the change at the national level. This can be done with things such as congressional term limits and getting common sense leaders into position of policy making. Which brings us to the topic of the evening, which is the elections coming up. We're less than 2 weeks away. The big topic today was the debates, which we just got done watching. I'd like to say that the only clear winner in that debate, in my opinion, was the American public. After the shit show we witnessed last time, two schoolyard boys pushing each other around or attempting to, or this was at least an opportunity for the American public to hear both candidates, or to hear the president and the candidate debate and get their opinions out. I think that both candidates did well. I think they both had a strategy and stuck to that strategy. Trump's strategy being, here's what we've done over the last 3 3/4 years, and here's how we've won, and how we've what we've done well, and how we're going to continue to do well. And then Biden's strategy was playing to the heartstrings and speaking to the American public as a moral obligation. His main statement that he left it with was that the American public, you're not voting, you're voting for character and who you want to be, which in my opinion is not further from the truth. What we're voting for right now is for the direction of this country. Do we move towards a socialist humanitarianism type ideology where the greater good is more important than the individual and the individual's rights and freedoms? Or is this Americanism where this is the land of competition, where this is the place you can come out and try harder and do better and make something of yourself and live the dream and make the life that you want to do? That's what we're voting for. Which direction does this country move to? I'm not even one to speak to which type of ideology is better than the other. I can say what's personally better for me, but I can say one is American and one is not. And so even though there was no very clear winner in the debate, and if there was, in your opinion, then I'm sure everybody has an opinion. But I would also be sure that debate probably did not change who you're going to be voting for. I think that it was a win for the American people because it showed that there can be dialogue between the two sides. Though Trump and Biden didn't have a lot of friendly dialogue back and forth, they at least had dialogue. And that's something that we can all take to our personal lives and remember that whoever wins this election, though I believe it to be Trump, it doesn't spell the end of our nation as we know it. It's definitely just going to continue moving in a negative direction for our Americanism, or get us moving in a positive direction for those of us that want to work hard, for the working man. We're an advocate for the working man. So that being said, I mainly just wanted to come in here and say American Wolf isn't going anywhere. There's going to be more to come. In the last week or so, we've done some interviews. Today we did an interview for Lebanon National News. The international community has sought out and wanted to speak with American Wolf. We seem to be the voice of the middle. In the beginning, we got some coverage and notoriety and kind of painted or pigeonholed as a right-wing organization. But as we've had the opportunity to talk to more of these people, we've been able to get the message out that it's not about right or left, just about the middle, about what we as Americans want our country to look like. So all that being said, I just wanted to come out and say, don't lose faith. We're not going anywhere. There will be more to come. Keep following. Help us out. Share on social media. When our boots on the ground work has still been far surpassing our digital presence. We've been to 25 states now on our nationwide tour. We've handed out over 10,000 cards. We've got thousands of followers still every month. Tens of thousands are visiting the website. We're getting the message out and building the network. We've made several really good contacts. We've helped out dozens of people who in return identify as American Wolf. I'd like to say thank you to all the supporters who have donated and bought merch. We just made a deal with 9 Line, and we'll be releasing or making available our new American Wolf and 9 Line collaborative t-shirt. So pay attention for that. But more to come, and stay safe.